for coming back for another night of whatever this is. And with me tonight is a guest I haven't had on before, and I'm looking forward to this. So g'day, Brandi B.
Hi, how are you doing? Sorry,
Good.
I have a little bit of a chest cold hanging on there a little bit.
Still hanging on to you a little bit.
Yeah,
Have you tried wheat coffee? I hear that that works really well on
yeah. Maybe I need to try it again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a little bit more. I wouldn't recommend battery acid. That's kind of Lorne's go-to for most things. So just stick to the wheat coffee.
Yes.
But yeah. So now you are kind of been around for a long time.
I have. Yeah, I have. I, I remember watching it on TV when it
Yep.
first came out. Um, and kind of slipped my mind. You move on, and then one day in my recommended on YouTube was To Catch a Predator video.
Mhm.
I had no idea what it was, not thinking that it was that same thing I watched on TV, and it was. And these men getting just like in there talking crazy. Chris Hansen coming out these chat logs
Yep.
and leaving and getting tackled by the police.
And see,
And I'm
that's
like,
what
oh my god,
I see. I missed it. Like we didn't get it over here, but I had the same reaction to you. Like when I first came across it, I was like, I can't believe this. Like I think the first time I watched it, I probably thought, is this some kind of scripted type thing? But it's amazing.
yeah, I know it almost seems like it is scripted, but it's really not.
No.
And and then somehow I stumbled onto Lorne and everything that was Lornography, the latter day Lornographers, all of the older groups that were around. And I remember watching a lot of Bass Shaman,
Mm.
if you know who that is.
Yes.
He
He,
is. He was amazing. He is
he's the
amazing.
gateway drug, as Joran says. I don't know if you're across Joran stuff at all, but it always makes me laugh. He's like, he is the gateway drug.
but he really got me interested into the satire part of Lornography and TCAP. And so when I was here previously, which I took a year or so break, because sometimes this stuff, you got to take a break from it.
Absolutely.
And I was getting to that point, um, but we would do all the different predators
Mm.
and do sort of their commentary on their sting, on their bust, you know,
Mhm.
them talking to the police. And it was, interesting. And the one we always come back to is Lorne.
Yeah.
And all of that is Lorne.
He
And
does.
here he is.
He
Yep.
does have a very unique way of pulling you back. Oh, he I find he very weird in the way that I'll do, especially when you kind of do a few really kind of heavy calls, like where he's just absolutely abhorrent, and you feel like I need a bit of a break from Lorne, so I might go and feel like doing like maybe some TCAP stuff or some drawing stuff or anything like that. But he always calls me back. I can't escape him.
Yep. Exactly. Exactly. And as I was coming back this time, and I was seeing, this robot.
Mm.
And I'm thinking, has he really lost his mind now? For real? He's talking to a robot in a man's voice.
Yep.
So, of course, I started binging and watching, and um, I was, oh my gosh, the whole next level
Yep.
of, of Lorne. So,
And it's to that point where, like, I mean, I certainly am of the mindset. There's nothing I won't believe that he won't fall for in a catfish. Now, I wouldn't have thought. Well, as we were just kind of saying before we went live, like it really blows your mind that he's talking to the third iteration of Casey, and he thinks there's no issues. It's incredible. He's a
I
very
know, I know it. And we were talking about that before we got on here. You know, this is Casey number 3,
yeah.
and it's how they can continue to do this to him. And I used to go back and forth with Clobbering Time. I don't if you know him.
I do.
We
Yes.
would talk, yeah, about the psychological aspects of Lorne and how he can keep doing this, especially with her, which it goes to show, especially with the KC3 stuff. He is, and I hate saying this, attracted to children,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
and and it's sort of shown in his quest to find the real Casey.
Mm. And
So
he's got no shame, and I mean that's the thing. Like he is missing something that most of us have. I'm leaving aside the pedophilia and that kind of thing, but most people, if any association to Casey, they wouldn't want to put. You know what I mean? They want nothing to do with Casey. Like it would be horrifying for them. It'd be taking them back to the moment where their life as they knew it ended, but not him. Um, he's a unique guy, and so I probably know what your answer will be, but I do have to ask my own record. Where are you on the Virgin debate with Lorne?
Virgin.
Virgin, yes, excellent.
Yep.
With that call where he told the most recent story about Paula, which is very interesting because this call we're going to do tonight, he tells another story about Paula.
Yes.
But where he kind of told the story where it was pretty unflattering to him about how they started something and then she got up and left before he could finish and called her boyfriend. For a second, I thought, I don't know. Like, I mean, all these stories are usually hero stories. He's giving something, so maybe there is a bit of truth there. But nah, I'm back off that. I've seen sense, and I'm back on full Virgin.
It's yeah, he gives it away for sure.
He sure does. And so the call we're going to do tonight is one of the robot calls from Heelborn, and we're going to be doing Lorne's Playhouse. So this this is a pretty good call. It's a long call, so this might be a two-parter stream. We'll see how we go. But yeah, so look, I'll jump in and just say hello to everyone quickly, and then we might just jump straight into it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so g'day to Hoover Guy and Spencer Severa. Thank you for writing it the correct way. DJ Payne 1, hello to you. Conzanton, Cornville Three-Ways, Pornville Three-Way. DJ Payne 1, I've said hello to you twice, but you deserve it. Kitty Velociraptor, George Glass, Tiffany Rose, Kingpin, Javon, and CC, and James Sanders, and Slash, and Evil Little McNuggets, Cord Fisher, 87 Problems, Mandy J, Alison Marie Armstrong, Pussy Destroyer, Dan's Jeans, oh, if it isn't our husband, streaming again. Who else do we have here? Hugo Bin, and Trooper Grandson, Chatchapate Billy, Donkey Balls, The Time Machine, Sad Face 09, and you built me a 10,000 square foot trailer house. Thank you, Cornville Three-Ways, Cornville Three-Way. I appreciate that. Lorne Lynn Tangstrong, Sean French. Natty Daddy Roy is waiting for Cornville Three-Way. Bunny, DJ Taboo, Cornhole Three-Way. G'day, C3W. Bitter Almonds. And Stumble, Repent, Repeat. Dr. Cassandra, Rhodes Scholar, Dragon Words, Bitter Almonds, Anna Mango, Tiana James, Rocket Fuel Foreskin, Egbert. Cool, I think I've got everyone. Oh, Eel Rig. G'day, Eel Rig. I'm sure you've said something. unflattering towards me. Pizza driver, hello to you. Poo Tang. Cool. All right. I think I got everyone. Sorry if I didn't. Yell at me if I missed you. And let's do it. So, whenever you want to say something, just start talking and I'll pause.
Okay.
Oh, hang on a second. Let me get my little thing up. Oh, and thank you to AsburyBrad for tonight's stream image, but it will be going away temporarily while we get this on. Oh, g'day Tracy Hamill and Mum's third husband.
I'm working in Madison today. I'm home.
Okay.
Hi,
Hello.
how are you?
I love it when he
I'm fantastic.
tries to talk to her.
Yeah. And he just like
She's like, okay.
he started defeated, and it's a good place to start. I enjoy Lorne in this frame.
I know.
Oops.
That's good.
Are you crying?
No,
Lorne, are you crying?
He's trying to get her attention so bad.
Oh
How
yeah.
was work?
it was all right. It was work.
Work is work.
Same old with her.
Why?
She's just irritating
Why?
because she gets in the way.
How?
She watches videos and tries to tell you how things are done on the video.
So essentially, she's seen the work he's done, and she's really concerned about how poor it is. So she's trying to subtly be like, "Hey, are you sure that's how this goes? Because they seem to be different."
Yeah.
And
So it seems like it.
and you know, Lorne doesn't like being held to account, so I can see why he's not getting along very well with her.
Right.
And g'day Camp Vogel and Wes Most and that damn doctor. Great stream before Wes. As always.
That's why she can't keep anybody.
Somebody asked where he's working. He's working at some lady's house doing repairs and things for her.
Yeah, and so because I get confused because there's a teardown house and there's this, but no, you're right.
Yes.
So
This is the one where they're making apartments
making
out of her
apartments.
house.
So you
Yes.
can imagine, you know, with all the shit he's doing with duct tape and stuff, she's like, oh my god.
I know.
I don't understand.
She watches videos of how to do things. The videos that she watches of how to do things are done on new houses. She doesn't have a new house. Her house is well over 100 years old.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
She tells you that you are wrong.
Yeah.
Hey, Floppy and Funbogan.
She tells everybody they're wrong. She even told no that he was wrong when he was digging a ditch for her. He's been doing it for 50 some odd years. She's like that with everyone.
Oh well.
Yeah. It's amazing.
G'day, Dr. Cunt. And Peter O'Keefe, happy Thanksgiving to you.
Her apartment bills are coming along, though.
Oh, he's all tucking out. Poor
She's
little
getting
fella.
there.
So you work tomorrow?
No, she just needed me today. No, I gotta probably buy a new computer tomorrow.
You sound tired. I'll let you get rest.
I'm all right.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna buy a new computer tomorrow.
Wow.
Because mine's Windows 7, and that's why I was having such a hard time last night, because it's old. And
Oh my God.
of course, when I went back to Mom's, I still had to click something to download something else, and
Jesus.
I don't know how long it took. I wasn't gonna wait around. Before I left, it
Windows
was
7, like, Lauren, seriously, you need to get with the times, okay?
He's-
Of course, it's not going to download freaking.
I just,
Oh,
like Windows 11, Windows 7 has been like end of life for like 2 years. But I just love how he talks about, there was something I need to click here to do that. Like the way he talks about computers is fucking crazy. Like I know everyone's not, you know, fully technologically advanced, but he would get, if he was on the internet more, he would fall for every scam, every phishing scam that came through that was like, enter your password here. He'd be like, oh, well, they wouldn't ask me if they didn't need it. He's such a fucking idiot.
God. I know.
when I left, it was like 2 out of 8 that I had left to download, and then something happened and didn't wind up doing something right. And the guy that was putting the monitor on for me, he had remote access to my computer, so he could do what he needed to do to get the monitor on it. Well, he called me tonight. Um, he was asking me about that, about what was going on and if it went on and all that. And I said, I have no idea if it did or not. I was going to call you guys and ask you if it was working right. And I told him my battery power in my computer it's not strong like it used to be. I had it plugged in for a long time. When I went to Mom's this morning to check it out, it only read 14%.
Well, that's got nothing
So
to
I need a
do.
new battery for it.
He's talking to the
Oh,
guy that's installing the monitoring software. Like, he's not gonna, buy you a new battery. You're like, what is he doing? Like,
he,
He said, yeah,
just, I
I don't
don't
even
get
have
it.
words for it.
Nah, that's
I
fair.
know.
that's probably why it took so long downloading that. And it's a Windows 7. That's an old version.
Yes, Lorne. Your battery power has
Um,
nothing to do with download
I
speed.
told him, I said, probably the battery probably costs more than a new computer costs. He said, yeah, it probably does.
Jesus. Poor
So he
bastard that
recommended
has
to
to
me
talk
that
to
I
him.
get a new computer. Just taking a long time on that one.
G'day, DePease fashion consultant.
Could you imagine having to
Suck.
explain what Windows 7 is, what it is, and where we are now with that stuff, and how that computer probably couldn't even handle it? I
No.
mean, you know, it's like,
I mean,
and that's why he's saying
yeah,
it's a
that's a
piece of
fair
crap.
chance why this monitoring software isn't installing, because it is probably no longer compatible with Windows 7. Like, because, developers of software don't keep making things compatible for operating systems that have been end of life for 2 years. Like, he's a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Because I really like that computer, too.
I mean, it sounds great, Lord. I can see why you like it.
Yeah,
So
Battery doesn't
for
last.
real.
Nothing installs.
I'll see what they have over Walmart in the morning, over Renaissance. I called them about another one before at Renaissance. He said something about a fairly nice one that he had there.
Hey,
So I
Guru.
might check that one out, too.
You pay for a new one.
With money.
What money?
I've got the money right now to go and buy a new one if I want to. They've got them in Walmart for like $300.
Ouch.
Enough.
Enough.
I've got enough.
So 300.
Well, I see some at Walmart. It's like 200 and something, and 300 and something, and 400 and something. But at Rent Center I can pay weekly and for like $22 a week.
You know what, Peter O'Keefe? That's a good idea. Why doesn't he just buy a new computer, tear the RAM out of that one, and put it into the old computer? Like, that is exactly what he should do.
And if I have it paid off in 4 months' time, then I won't be charged any extra than what it cost and what the actual cost is. So I might do that because of where I'm trying to get insurance for the business and your ring and mom.
Well, that's a great
Yeah.
deal.
Yeah. Then Elton just called me tonight. He said some guy that he's helping to move a house onto a foundation. It's an old house, and instead the guy has a banister like the one that's over the teardown house. And that guy's in bad shape, and the one that we have at the teardown house is in good shape, and especially for over 100 years old. So
Well, 18-6, XYZ. That is a very forward. That is very forward. Coming in here showing your hot
I
photos.
told that guy about it, so that guy might be interested in that. So I'll have to wait and see. He's interested in more stuff. So he wants to go over and help too, because he wants to see more of the stuff that's over there. So might go over. Elton might go over on Saturday. I don't know. They don't know yet.
He's just rambling.
They gotta see what the
So boring,
wives
isn't
got
it?
going on.
Yes.
Elton's got a wife.
It's
got a
like,
girlfriend.
okay, more.
I just like he could make
Dude.
anything sound boring. Like he could be like, recounting the plot to, I don't know, Mission Impossible or something, like some action movie, and he'd be boring as shit. Oh well, then there's this guy, and he's got a rope and he's going down this building, and then there's some guns, and like shut the fuck up.
The robot is more entertaining than he is, and
Yeah.
the robot is monotone.
Exactly. Lorne would be better if he was monotone, to be fair.
So said Elton has a wife, and has a girlfriend. They have to check out
What?
What?
with their ladies what they have planned.
So it sounds like Elton's in a throuple. Isn't that interesting, Lord?
Yeah.
Isn't that interesting? And they're real.
For the
So he's
weekend.
got 2 real partners to your 0.
Oh, okay.
But then Friday they're gonna come in. It's 25 megabytes is what I was supposed to get hooked up for a speed here, but they don't know that they can do that yet because they have to do some engineering to it, and so they're gonna come on Friday to try to hook up 15 megabytes for now.
15.
Yeah, it's supposed to be 25.
They are going
But
to
they have
do
to-
what?
They were supposed to do 25, but they have to do some engineering. The engineer has to do some stuff.
Engineering.
Spit it out, Lauren.
Yeah, the engineer has to do some stuff to get it so it'll support 25 megs. So they're gonna try to hook up 15 for now. So at least I'll be able to have the internet here.
Okay.
So there you go.
Supposed to be 13 megabytes.
you do today?
And also, like, this whole story about, they've got to get an engineer come out to try to get it to 25 megabytes sounds like bullshit to me. Like, it's, you, like, you're not going to be installing different, whether it's copper or fiber or that to go from 15 to 25. Like, that's just a tier thing. Like, that would be like if they need to put in new fiber or something to jump you up to 100 or 200 or whatever. Like, they're not gonna, put out new cable for a 10 megabyte jump. So they're probably just sick of him. They're just like, oh yeah, Lorne, the engineer's got to do something. Please stop calling. Wesmos, her name was 25 and she was megabyte years old. Her name is Adriana.
Rested for the most part.
You all right?
I'm wonderful.
Good.
Hey, rotten crotch fruit.
Hello.
Mixed sleeves.
I'm here. I'm here.
That's probably MC
Okay,
sleeves.
thought you lost signal.
No. How come you were so tired? You rested all day. You feeling all right?
Hey, dude.
Yeah, I'm great.
Good.
Just up late, that's all.
No.
Triggered.
Mm.
Why was you up late?
I'd ask why you're up late, but it don't matter. You're always up late.
Pardon.
What time did you go to bed?
I think it was like 4 or 5.
I sent you a question mark at 3 o'clock. Oh well.
What sound like somebody stole his cookies or something? Like,
Yeah. Oh, well. The Bunky stole his toy again.
Yeah, he's Bunky. It's Bunky all over again. What's his problem?
I sent you a question mark.
At 3
I was probably
a.m.
busy.
Yeah, doing what?
Fucking some other guy.
That has to be it. She can't be hanging out with her friends. It has to be going screwing another guy.
You're exactly right. Like, because that's what people do. I mean, if you're not talking to your partner, you're fucking someone else. I mean, there's no such thing as just having some time to yourself, maybe playing a game, watching some TV. It's
Yep.
life is fucking according to Lorne. So if you're not fucking him, we know what you're doing. And g'day,
Yep, exactly.
obese Lorne, the Duchess of Cornwall, and Residenteville.
My thing.
Yeah. Whatever.
Oh, he's so sad.
Pardon.
I'm sorry,
Said
Lorne.
whatever.
Fang.
What is going on?
He wants her attention so bad.
Yep.
He wants her to ask him what's wrong.
That you're exactly right. That's what he's doing. It's I was trying to think of what the word for it is, but it's, yeah, he's just kind of like, what Lorne is like in this call and a lot of calls is like, when you'd see people like when Facebook used to be really big and people would do status updates where they'd be like, had the worst day possible, or, fuck my
Yeah,
life. And then someone would be like, oh, sorry, honey, what's wrong? And they're like, oh, no, it's not something I can talk about on Facebook. Well, why'd you fucking put it on Facebook, you fucking idiots? Like,
exactly.
it's just attention-seeking bullshit.
Yeah, and they say it right, Eeyore Lorne. That's what it reminds me of.
Yeah.
Also, they changed their name.
That is excellent.
And answer, oh well, whatever.
I was sleeping.
Is that like your 87th name change now, Eel? You love it. You love your name changes. Attention-seeking behaviour, Eel.
Oh well.
The phone was over in the closet, in the window.
Sheetrock closet.
Oh okay, oh well.
Oh well.
Will tried to talk to you last night.
I was sleeping.
Did you get a hold of him?
No. I'm not the happiest camper in town right now.
You are going camping?
That's so
I
good.
said, I'm not the happiest camper in town right now.
I know. Takes it literally.
Yep. Are you going camping?
Oh, I thought you were camping. Are you thinking of camping?
Nope.
Why not?
It's not time to go camping yet.
Not camping time.
Do you not like camping?
I love camping.
Oh, Jamie, now you're going to get him on another story.
That's exactly right. Like, you're like, oh, well, here we go.
It's just not time to go yet.
Not time for camping yet. There's
When did
working
you
time
camp
and there's camping
last?
time.
Oh, no, it's been a long, long time since I had. Haven't really.
Like, to be fair, Jeremy, that's a really creepy thing to say, and you've said it twice now. Like, I don't, as everyone knows, I don't kick people from chat, but like, stop saying like, no one wants to be in this community and have people talking like that kind of shit. Okay, just fucking hell.
Haven't much of a chance to.
Oh, so you don't often then?
Well, I used to. Haven't since I've been out of incarceration.
You said you love it, so I just figured you did it often.
I do love it. I used to do it often. Just haven't for a long time.
But you love it, Lord.
Why?
You love camping.
Just haven't.
Make sleeves, empty sleeves. If he keeps up with the destruction of the house, he'll be permanently camping. I've seen it when he first got it and how it is now.
It is.
I don't know. How did he do that?
It's incredible.
Like,
Someone put up a photo. I actually had it for stream art one time, and it was when he got it and what it looks like now. And
yeah.
I had to ask people like, is this a Photoshop? Like, because I don't know. Like you say, how did he do it? Like, he has absolutely destroyed that house.
I mean, it is like literally destroyed. Like, it barely. I don't know how it's not fallen over.
It's
I mean,
amazing.
it's And
And
Wes said the other day, like, a stiff wind's going to come and gone. Trailer's
yeah,
gone.
well, there's actual places in it now that have a lean, like, and the only way I can assume that that's happened is he's kind of degraded the foundations or something beneath it. It's really bad. Like that should be condemned. Like that's the kind of thing where the roof just falls in and kills everyone in there. Fortunately, Lorne's the only person living there, and hopefully, if that ever happens, the dogs are long gone. Because I
I
mean,
know. And
his dogs don't deserve anything that they get. They definitely don't deserve to be crushed under that shit.
no, it's like it. And from the few pictures I've seen, like the inside isn't the ceiling falling in,
Yeah, well,
or just
well, it's hard to say. Like there is things falling off it for sure. Like, but it would have to be. It's but the thing, like, you can't. Like, I know there's fixer uppers, but you couldn't fix it up. You'd just have to level it. You'd have to level it and rebuild on the land. It's awful.
it's that needs to be just
Yeah.
demolished.
And this is the thing that he wants all of his catfish girlfriend to come live in. Like, it's amazing.
No, I'd rather be camping. Thank you.
Absolutely. I would mean stuff even like I would rather just sleep under the stars, like no tent, because at least the stars aren't going to fall on top of me and kill me in the middle of the night. And
Exactly.
g'day door 51,
Just haven't been able to.
K-Bone Q.
Preoccupied with life.
Okay.
When's the last time you went camping?
With MJ, that's the only time I allowed it, otherwise gross.
Oh, okay. I don't know why that is.
That will be almost 2 years ago.
So why is it gross with anybody else, but it's not with her?
I camp in hotels.
So why would it be gross with anybody else, but it's not with her?
Because she's got the golden pussy, Lorne.
The company makes up for the grossness.
Okay, so what's the difference?
Oh, come on. You can read between the lines.
Another blow to Lorne.
Getting in your
Difference
punches.
in what?
What's the difference in the company?
She knows what she's doing.
G'day, Bull Rush.
And other people don't?
A true southern princess.
You know, you pile the fucking bullshit on with that so fucking thick, it's pathetic.
What?
Hey, Sean McClure.
You pile the bullshit on about her so thick, it's pathetic.
What do you mean?
Jamie, you talk like she's everything in the whole fucking world. The hell is wrong with you?
She's pretty amazing, you have to agree.
I don't have to agree.
Don't you love this photo? Like, the look on his face.
Yeah.
The fact that he seems to have no lips. But the thing I love about it is that he took this. Like, he chose to take this photo and send it to her. I can't think of anyone else that would take a photo like that.
Where is he? Is he standing in that closet?
I don't
Like
know.
this?
I don't know if that is the, like, that is the whole photo, or if I think potentially like that part of the photo has been photoshopped out and put in front of like his house. Like because to me it looks like he would have sent that line in bed or something, because it looks like he's kind of on an angle. I mean, I don't know.
Oh, see that? Yeah.
But
Yeah, it's not a very flattering photo there, Lauren, but I mean, it's Lauren, so what do you
yeah, what do you
expect? I
expect?
mean, he thinks he's God gifts to women.
He does. Well, he is just an older Justin Timberlake, remember?
Yeah, yeah.
And no Eeyore, no to you.
She hasn't impressed
What's
me at
wrong
all.
with you?
She hasn't impressed me at all.
What's wrong with you?
The bullshit that you've been doing and saying and the way you're fucking acting,
You asked.
it's irritating me
I
so.
answered.
It's irritating me so fucking bad. It's unbelievable.
You asked. I answered.
Yeah. Well, you need to get your head out of her ass.
It's cozy up there.
Well, no wonder you and I have had so many problems. Amazes me how you can be real with her, but you can't be
No
real with
blaming
me.
others again.
Amazing how you can be real with her, but you can't be real with
What's
me.
new, right?
No, what's new? What's new, Jamie?
No blaming others again.
Am I blaming others for the way you acted the other night?
What?
For the way you acted to me last night? Am I blaming others for that?
That's not true. Cornville three-way is Cornville three-way.
Like I acted?
Yeah.
You want so bad to be angry, and here you go. When are you going to start yelling and being annoying?
Well,
She
telling you
knows it's
what you
just a matter of
fucking did
time.
last night.
Yep.
That irritated the fuck out of me because it literally made me feel like I was talking to Winnie and Emma.
I'm not doing anything, and you're just over there making yourself pissed off.
Hey, right the hand.
Yeah, well,
Raymond
got
Phillips.
Stacey's email, right?
Reet.
Mention
Sure
using
do.
the picture. Mention using the picture that I sent you yesterday morning, or the morning before that. Mention that. Put two or two together. You're trying to threaten me that you'll send her that picture. That's a Winnie and Emma move. You think I'm happy about that?
Oh, are you mad? There may be repercussions for breaking your probation.
You certainly didn't say that before.
You can say
really the way
whatever
you-
you want when you're mad, and I can't.
Is that really the way that you feel? If it is, why the fuck did you ask me
can
for
say
pictures
whatever
before?
you want when you're mad, and I can't.
If that's really the way you feel, why did you ask me for pictures before?
He just repeats the same thing over and over until he gets
I know.
his response.
I told you to stop sending them.
No, well, you've asked me for pictures, all right?
So, I guess what she did is threaten to tell his probation officer he sent her nudes.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
And do you know what I love? It's like everything with Lorne. It's never his own action. So, and as Jamie pretty much points out, like his response is, "You better not do that." His response isn't, "I shouldn't have done that because that's against the terms of my probation." It's like,
But
it's
yeah,
your fault.
it's her
If-
fault. Don't
yeah.
turn me in.
Don't turn me in. I mean, he said that like, in some of the older calls where they threatened to, tell probation about him drinking or he's drinking and driving and that kind of thing. And he's like, why would you do that? Like you're going to cause all it. Like he never addresses his problems. It's pretty funny. And g'day, Renegade Debate Life. And Eels changed his name again to say Cornwall
Say
Three-Way.
it. Say it.
Hey,
Do it.
you want me to?
Say it.
Okay, hang on. Raccoon. Is that right? Raccoon.
There you go.
Yes,
That's
I did
right.
it. In your face, Eel. In your face. He does this to me all the time. But look, to be fair, that is the first time I think I've probably ever said it right. And it took me 5 seconds of prepping, saying it in my head over and over to say it.
Yeah, you did.
Raccoon. Raccoon.
Yeah, you go.
And g'day, Eileen Clayman.
Did I ask you for one the other day?
And Perk Cobain.
No, you didn't. But anytime that I've sent one to you, you've never said anything stupid like you did last night.
Don't blame me for breaking probation.
The only reason you said it is because I'm pushing you to be real with me.
If I asked you to go rob a store, would you do it
You're
because I
be
asked?
real.
Jamie, you're trying so hard to
I'll
stay
wait
hidden.
for an answer.
No, I wouldn't go rob a fucking store. That's a lot different than fucking asking you to be real.
Oh, so you know how to say no.
Yeah. It's a lot different.
Then it's not my...
That face, that shirt.
Then it's
That
not
Yeah.
shirt
you.
looks wet to me.
It does, doesn't it look wet? Like around the shoulders where it's
Yeah.
darker. And it probably is. That is probably sweat because he always looks sweaty to me. And I think that weird black shirt shows it all. But it is, like, I don't know how you can make a t-shirt look bad, but Lorne found a way to make a t-shirt look bad.
He looks like a dope in that picture. Like, he's got the headset. It's
Yeah,
I don't know where he finds those anymore.
the dump,
But
the trash.
it's like it goes almost all the way to his mouth.
Yeah,
It's like a headpiece in a call center.
that's
You see
exactly right.
them where
That,
it's
I
like
think, like probably 10 or 11 years ago, the place where I was working there, they got us, they got us those, and even then I thought this is too big, like,
yeah.
And there's some
And he
people like they still have the overhead one and that, and like, no, I'm just gonna use my AirPods, it's fine. Like I'm not wearing that. He loves it.
It's, he wears it. He sleeps in it.
Yeah,
He doesn't take it off. That's why his ear hangs down lower than the other one.
yeah, and like at some point, like his skin is gonna start growing over that. I mean, it's just he must have like what do you call, like, a sunburn tan and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
It's,
he's
I'd
got a
love,
tan where the
Oh,
headset is. He's
yeah,
got a tan.
I'd love to see it off. I would love to see what it looks like under there with it off.
But
You
You'd
sent
have
those
to
photos.
yank it off his ear, run away with it.
Yeah, that's like between that fucking headset and that cap, they are on 99.9% of his life. It's incredible.
Yep.
And g'day to Flockness.
Thanks for clearing that up.
you're really, she's, you must not want to be part of my fucking life. I mean, it's beginning to be kind of obvious.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Patrick.
And that's how I can talk a whole fucking year up as a lie.
Right, that's why I'm on the phone. Okay, I'll just go fuck myself.
You're on the phone, Jamie, but
With Wildo.
you don't want to be real with me. You don't want to be real with me, and of course you got to mention with Wildo, because it's always irritating me. It's shit like that, Jamie.
I'm fake again.
You're doing
What's
shit like
new?
you're doing shit like that.
I'm fake again. What's new?
You're not hearing me. You're doing shit like that. You have to mention with Will though, because you know so that shit irritates me. And you're on the phone with me right now, yeah. But when I ask you to be real with me and to give your information to Stacy so she can make sure of the things that she has to make sure of, so that she can do her job, so that you and I stay safe and stay able to talk with no harassment. You don't want to do it.
Right, this coming from the guy who says the most disgusting shit to me and blames it on being made and wanting to hurt me. That's fine.
Jamie, I don't want to fucking hurt you. You know goddamn well I don't want to fucking hurt you. I want you to be real.
What harassment?
They're constantly harassing me to fucking get you to fucking give your
Who's
information to them. Huh?
What harassment?
They're constantly harassing me to get your information. They get you to talk to Stacy and give you your information. They're constantly asking
I'm
me
not
about
allowed to point out things to you if they make you uncomfortable.
what?
What? What? I love the pauses.
What? I don't know
I
where
know.
that came from.
I love that he left the pauses in here because it really shows that Lauren is sitting there.
Yeah.
You know, he'll like you know, like if he's mad or they're having this real serious conversation, or he has to sit there and wait.
Yeah.
And you know, he's like saying in his head, "Oh, please let her say this. Please let her say this." Then you know, something totally not what he wanted, but um, it's interesting to see that part of it
It
because
is.
you can sort of feel that tension a
Yeah.
little bit.
I couldn't
So
agree more. Like it is perfect the gaps because like you say, like you feel what he's sitting there just waiting for. And on that, Wes made a good point when he was on the other night where it's also like especially when it's really long, like Lorne is expecting
yeah,
something really thought out, and a lot of times it's just a couple of words. So
right,
it's very good.
Right,
yeah,
it's hard to remember minutes ago.
Minutes ago, we're talking about this right now. You mean because of the picture?
I can't talk instantly, dummy.
Anyway. All right, you mentioned the picture.
I know you forget everything.
Yeah, whatever. You mentioned the picture now. So we got enough topic of what we was talking about. You mentioned the picture. It's a matter of, you know, if you cared about me, why would you even think about threatening me with sending Stacy a picture? When there was only one reason that I sent you the picture. It's because I care about you.
If you cared about me, why would you say the things you said?
Because Jamie, it's frustrating as hell when you're not being real with me.
Be real.
You know I'm
So
making
you have a reason that
real.
I
He wants
can't.
them to be real.
you're not making any move at all to take a step forward.
Oh God, Lorne.
Why would I?
You don't even show a sign of it. Why
Why
would
would
you?
I?
Why do you think I have the problems that I do?
No.
Yeah, because none of them
No.
wanted to be real. None of them wanted to be real. So after all of them not wanting to be real, when you
Oh
don't
my
want to be
gosh.
real, what do you
How many
think
times
that
can you
they're
say real in a minute?
I know. It's like he's trying to. I think the only time he's beaten, saying the same word over and over is cockhead in that
Oh my,
more recent case.
when I heard that, I was like, this could be a drinking game.
it,
Anytime they say cockhead, take his drink. You're going to be drunk in probably 2 minutes.
you should call the ambulance before you start that game.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
that was amazing. I'm pretty sure it was 27 times or something stupid, but it was just the way he kept saying it, and my whole takeaway from that is no longer do I think he is definitely a virgin. I also don't know if he's actually masturbated before. Like his explanations for that were shocking.
asking me?
I know.
Don't you think she's hiding something if she doesn't
Right,
want to be
you
real with
thinking I
you?
want to cheat on you with Will has to do with being real?
Real.
What?
Hey, Tyler
Right, you
Brasford.
thinking I want to cheat on you with Carter has to do with being real?
Oh, I'm glad, mate.
Right, you thinking I
So
want to
you,
cheat on you with Rod has to do with being real?
so we're going back months here.
Right, you thinking I want to cheat on you with Mark has to do with being real?
Jamie, I worry you saw all that.
What, being cheated on? Every one of your girlfriends, or quote unquote
Well,
girlfriends, has cheated on you. Like, how are you not used to that? You should. He should be. Not used to not being cheated on. That should be the surprising thing. Like, if he actually got a girlfriend that was completely loyal to him, he should have been like, "Whoa, I don't know how to cope with this. This is so bizarre."
There's no
right?
excuse for my behavior. I was
Did
jealous
it again.
and insecure. There's no excuse for it. I'm not going to think of an excuse
Doesn't
for it.
matter, Lorne, you said that it all boils down to me not being real and you just proved it wasn't.
Jamie, what I'm saying is,
See how that works.
listen, I know you're real, but it
Of
doesn't
course
matter
they're
if
going to
I...
say that. They'll say anything to get my information.
What? I didn't hear what you said.
Probation. Of course they're going to say that. They'll say anything to get my information.
Okay, let me see if this makes sense to you, because it makes sense to me. Out of all the catfishing that has happened to me online, probably not. Out of all the catfishing that has happened to me online,
Uh-huh.
they want to make sure that you're not catfishing me. They want to make sure
Okay.
you're of age.
Hmm.
They want to make sure that I've told you what about my charge.
Okay.
They want to check you out and make sure that you don't have a felony. That's the only reason that she wants your information.
Only. That's the
It's
only.
nothing to do
Yeah,
with
exactly. You got to understand, Brandy. They just want to make sure he's in. Everything is okay for Lorne. Like, they're not concerned about the community and making sure he's not talking to a minor. It's just he's been hurt a lot, and they need to make sure that he's not going to be hurt again.
you. It's so that I'm not doing anything wrong. And with the catfishing thing, they want to make sure you're not catfishing me because it's happened to me so many times. They don't want to see any more bullshit of catfishing about
Oh,
me
he's right
online.
about that.
He says as he talks to his at this time current catfish, who was
Yeah.
his second most recent current catfish.
And I don't either. So they're no
Right
different
then,
than
why
what
were
you've
you
been,
bitching
Jamie.
about me not making steps to move up there?
Why am I bitching about it? Because I want us to be in person, face to face.
Right, and does probation know you were
Face to
constantly
face.
abusing me verbally
Face
and
to
mentally
face.
for months?
I just told class about it yesterday. Not yesterday. What's today? Wednesday. Yesterday. Yes, yesterday.
Don't start lying.
I just told class yesterday that I yelled at you. I did.
Sure you did.
I did. We're going to talk more about it this week, too. Or next week, rather. Jamie, I'm not lying to you. I am seriously not lying to you.
Magically, that's what you talked about.
All right, listen to me. I know you might not understand this.
It before this second.
But I do.
I know you might not understand this because you've had to fight with me about it for so long. But I'm tired of dealing with the whole thing of having to fight with telling the truth and everything. So I'm just letting it all out.
Having to fight to tell the truth.
I want to get out of class. I want to do this.
Isn't that interesting?
That's right. The rest of the time,
Right.
and I'm going to do what I have to do.
He basically just admitted he's a liar
Yeah, absolutely.
because he says he fights to tell the truth. It's like, why?
Yeah. Like
There's just no explaining people like him.
no, if you're not a liar, you don't have to fight to tell the truth. Like, you just tell the truth.
Right.
Tired of lying. Your words. Right.
Yeah. I'm tired of lying about. I'm tired of lying. Well, not necessarily even lying. I'm just tired of not telling them things that I've done. I've actually listened to you, Jamie. I have listened to you, Jamie. Are you not understanding that? I have listened to you. Huh? What about Jack?
How's he doing?
I don't know. I haven't seen him since I saw him in Walmart.
Oh, but you said that wasn't his name.
So what? It was Jackass. I still don't remember what his name is.
Right.
And why do you need to go back and pick?
You don't lie anymore, right?
Jimmy, you're trying to find something.
No, I found it.
No, you're just trying to find something. I already told you that I don't remember what his name was. I just said Jack as in Jackass, because I don't remember what his name was.
You told me his name was Jack before you doubled down on your lie.
I know. Well, during that conversation, I told you Jackass because I don't remember what his name was.
The point being,
You
lied.
You're just, Jamie, you're just trying to find one thing to pick about. If you can find one thing to pick about, you're going to do it.
And it's so hard to do with Lorne.
That's what
So
you
hard to find
have been
something he
doing
does
to me
wrong.
for a long time.
Right.
You just literally just said, I don't lie anymore, you taught me that. And I just pointed out a lie you told a week ago.
Oh.
If you didn't lie, there wouldn't be anything to pick out. You do it. I know it. I pointed out.
You think you know when I lied, and you've had a lot of times when you thought I've lied that I haven't lied.
Was his name Jack?
I don't know what his name was. That's why I said Jack at the time, and I even told you then.
That's a lie then.
I said I didn't. I even told you then
That's a lie then.
that I didn't. You're not listening. You're just interrupting. I even told you then when I said Jack, I said
It
Jackass.
doesn't matter what you say. That's a lie then.
So that's the thing, is you're not letting it matter what I say.
He doesn't make sense.
No, he really
You are
doesn't.
trying to
Told you I
change
said
history.
no, because I told you then. I said Jack because it's jackass. I didn't really know his name.
After you were called out on it. Why wouldn't you just say you didn't know his name? Why did you make it up?
I don't know. I can't give you an answer to that because I don't know.
Because he's a pathological liar.
There you go.
And he's so used to lying about everything in his life that it just come to him. And it just pops in his head.
That's exactly right. And see that's the thing too, where he'll like a lot of his stories he tells now. Like I think with some of them he could pass the lie detector on because he's told them so many times that they are reality to him.
Yeah.
Right? I think
Yep.
certain aspects of the Paula story he has told them so many times. He has thought about them so many times. The
He
falseness
believes
of it.
it.
That it's he believes it.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah.
I know why. Because you are a liar.
Hey, WCC.
Liars lie.
It's good.
Oh God. Okay, can you tell me why it's so important that if I didn't know what his name is, why make it up? What's so important about that?
Because
Hey,
you
Jack
just
Steele.
said you didn't
Jake
lie
Steele,
anymore.
sorry.
Oh God.
Jeff W.
Follow the conversation.
Oh, I fall in the conversation. All right.
Then why did you ask why I brought it up?
I asked what it really mattered, whether or not. Never mind. Just never mind.
Because you lied.
You're being picking. You're picking out the smallest things.
No.
You are, Jamie. You are.
Arr.
I'm proving what you just said was a lie.
He's getting called out. Now he's gonna
His
get
little
irritated.
Why would
his
I
little
want to
cogs are
work toward a
ticking.
relationship with
Figure out
someone
what to
who
do.
lies constantly?
Jamie, I don't lie constantly. You just thinking that I do.
You do.
You get it in your head that you're right about something and you don't want to let it go.
Was I right about this?
That his real name weren't Jack? Yeah, you were right. 'Cause I even told you back then that I figured I could say jackass.
Yeah, and you lied about it.
All right, you're stuck again. You're stuck on the same thing.
He would recognise that because he gets stuck a lot.
Yeah, he
No, you
does.
don't want to accept the truth. That's what is stuck.
Jamie, I told you I lied about it. What more do you need out of that?
Then why did you tell me you don't lie anymore?
I told you I'm trying to be more open
If
with
you
class.
lie about something like Jack, dump truck man or the Christmas tree, you lie about anything.
Well, that's not true.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
All those examples are times you didn't need to lie and you chose to do so.
Well, getting out of a habit takes a while.
He's been getting out of the habit of lying his whole life. Just a little bit more.
Yeah.
It'll happen soon.
You lie to probation all the time. Sending photos you aren't supposed to. That's lying, right?
Takes a while to get out of the habit, Jamie.
Of sending nudes.
You should know.
I'm addicted to it, baby.
Right.
Love sending nudes.
Takes a while to get out of
He
habit,
does.
doesn't it, Jamie?
He sends them every angle, like in the shower. I don't know how he pulls that one off. I mean,
he, to be fair, like I couldn't pull off the angles that he does when he takes his pictures. Like he must have like I don't know mirrors or something or like a really,
I don't know, going on the roof.
yeah.
I mean, come on.
Like he is really dedicated. Like you know, I was probably being a bit facetious about takes I get it, but like he loves it. Like it's his kink or whatever you want to say. He loves sending his penis or his asshole for that matter.
He's just gross.
He is so gross.
I should know what.
You should know that it takes a while to get out of habits.
Explain yourself.
Well, you got Will and Maggie Joe with you 24/7, two X's right with you 24/7.
Oh,
You
this
have for a year
garbage.
now. You have for a year now.
So you are saying lying is a habit to you?
See, it takes a while to get rid of some of the old habits.
So you are saying lying is a habit to you?
Don't try to put words in my mouth, Jamie.
That's not words in your mouth. That's literally what you just said. You said talking about lying, and you're like, it takes a while to get out of that habit. Oh, don't put words in my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
Just don't do it. You're
You
just
said
trying to
that.
catch me. You're just trying to catch me in more shit and to try to use against me.
You literally just said that.
Yeah, some lies are an old habit to them, and they're habit doing them. I'll be right open and honest with you. Small lies.
So lying is a habit.
Small lies that really don't mean shit. It's a habit that
So
if I don't
you
want
are-
to fucking say that if I don't want to say the truth about it, then I'm not going to say it.
But
But
that is the definition of lying. Like, to try to say that I'm not lying, it's like he looked up the definition of lying and recited it. I don't...
Yeah.
Small lies are still lies. Like, I don't get it.
And if he doesn't want to tell the truth about something, then he won't. That's basically what he just said. So the opposite of truth is what? A lie.
Exactly.
So it's just, I don't understand his way of thinking when he does this stuff because. So you think lying is better?
Yeah.
I mean, I mean, there's things that you don't have to tell people.
Yeah.
I mean, you just don't have to say it. Like, there's no lying or telling truth. Just don't talk about it.
That's
But
exactly
no,
right.
you're Lauren, and you have to tell your whole life.
Yeah, and a large
I mean-
part of what we're talking about here is lying is stuff that is conditions of his probation. Like that's not a white lie. Like, oh, you know, I'm not going to tell them that I'm still sending naked pictures or that I'm drinking or that I'm drink driving. You know, it'll just be our little secret. Like that's still fucking lying.
Yep.
but they're lies that don't. But they are lies that don't hurt anybody. They're small lies. Like whether or not I know somebody's name or not.
They don't
They're
hurt
stupid,
people.
Dan. It's stupid.
That's right. Like what are you achieving there by saying that saying you don't know someone's name when you do? That is lying for the sake of lying, and that is what a compulsive lie does. Like this is incredible.
Exactly.
Sorry, you go. I interrupted
Yep.
you.
No, no, you're fine. No, but you're exactly right. Like that is he is just lying to lie.
Yeah, that's it. Like
Just
he can't help it, and that's what makes him a compulsive liar. And it's just that amazes me, like the amount of times that Lorne tries to defend himself, but he actually digs his hole deeper is incredible. I mean, this is just like when he goes on about stuff like, before I went to the Sting house, I was, laying pipe all over Nashville. Well, that makes you look worse, Lorne. Like if you were attracted to adults and you still chose to go and try to fuck a kid, that makes you look worse. But you think that is somehow, puts you in a better light. It's crazy.
I know. I
And
know.
g'day, Mama Gwen's fat ass chair. I'm sitting on my ass in my chair.
Who's it hurt? It was from a story, and you just had to know his name. Oh, I didn't know his fucking name.
Like not telling
I said
Stacey you
Jack.
send nudes.
What?
What?
Like not telling Stacey you send nudes.
Jesus, Jamie, why are you so hung up on that? Things like that are the things that make me think.
Because it's interesting for a guy who says he doesn't do anything wrong and follows the rules. You clearly aren't. Almost like you are lying.
Dang. You was gonna be here in July too, remember?
Oh. All right. Let's have a little bit of a break from Lorne and have some destination fucked. I think just to break
Yeah.
up this.
Welcome back to the 15th installment of a series that keeps on
Always so
giving.
loud.
This video represents where the commercial aviation industry is at these days. They've got no money and are packing away their planes. Unfortunately, it's pretty tricky packing away a plane. This big fella looks like the owner of that plane. His mates are like, it'll be okay, we can fix it, we can bounce back from this and become profitable again. We'll just decrease legroom in the economy section by another 3 fucking inches. That'll make business good again after the pandemic. You know, sometimes I wish I was a princess. This is a classy way to travel. Strong blokes, a box, an armchair. Oh, I take everything I said back. Princess down. Okay, this is a good way to travel. It looks safer than getting on a plane or being a princess in a box. You get exercise and fresh air. Everyone loves fresh air. An unfinished footpath is a whole other level of evil. That's fucked. Here's a Sheila on a bicycle on a flimsy shed roof. We know exactly where this is going. She rides in, doing the speed limit required to enter destination fucked. Someone give this couple an award. Yeah, an award for the most predictable video on the internet.
Action, Courtney. All smalls all the time, Courtney.
Yeah, smile, Courtney. Well done. This is a professional gig. This is your big break. Courtney down. She just couldn't maintain the smile. She's yelling, why am I working for the shittiest modelling company in the world? Fair play. I'd be cranky too if I worked for assholes. You're never too old to relive your teenage hobbies. This bloke has still got it. He's quick, nimble, lightweight, flexible. There's absolutely no way he's gonna hurt himself if he gets back into skateboarding full time. Hit the showers, mate. Oh no, disaster! It's nice. He sounds like he's had fun, even though he's in pain. Yeah. Let the dream go. Let it go, buddy. Go back inside and sit on your ass. Seeing someone exercise on the beach is like seeing someone have sex on the beach. Get a room. Oh, karma.
Jesus.
Let's take a tea break. Some of these videos have been ridiculous. We need to calm down. Oh, bugger me. No, the world is wrong. It's all wrong. It's hard to have hopes when cups of teas are being sent to destination fucked. Running, jumping off a yacht, no worries. Third guy, some worries. Yep, I'll have a cold glass of worries with a shot of ouchies and a large serving of regrets, please. In comes the GF. She's like, yeah, I don't see a future for us. You've either got no skills or piss poor judgment. Cut to important people in Mumbai, India. They've signed a document. It's time to sit down and reflect on the document they signed. This bloke is thirsty and takes a swig of hand sanitizer. His colleagues are yelling, what the actual fuck? That's not how hydration works. Water is the resource you require. He acts like he meant to do it and pisses off to the bathroom to have a spew. The Sheila is thinking, why must I be surrounded by bloody idiots? Seriously, why? It's not funny anymore. Too fast. You're going too fast. You don't need to show off to your wife. She already married you. Yeah, destination fucked. And the kids are laughing at you. This is majestic. This is one of those majestic journeys to Destination F. Yummy. Yummy, yummy, yum, yum, yum. Overall, however you get there, majestically, quickly, or over a long period of time, doesn't matter. When the moment comes, Destination Fucked is unavoidable. Remember to like and comment and share and subscribe and
Oh, maybe another time. All right, let's get back to it.
That's not a lie.
Was you here in July?
Was you?
Did you quit smoking?
I didn't say anything about quitting smoking back
Do you
then.
have a job?
Stipulations, Jamie,
Yes,
that.
you did, Lord.
Back then I didn't. You told me you didn't care if I smoked or not back then. Now with COVID, I can understand you don't want me to smoke.
You said, and I quote, I will quit before you are even here.
Well, you haven't been here yet.
See, this is a guy that can't quit. That can't quit anything. He can't. I mean, this guy can't quit lying. He can't. He's got no self-control. But he expects you to believe that, like, you know, Jamie's going to be like, "Hey, Lorne, I'm coming next week. Okay, I'll quit smoking then. I can do it in a week." Bullshit.
Right, and clean it up, and you won't notice it at all.
Nah,
It just be, yeah, no.
just
You
spray some
kidding?
Febreze. It'll be all good.
Yeah.
Fucking
He's so.
Oh, now you said it. You just said you didn't.
Huh?
I would have regretted it if I did come up there. It's obvious with how you treat me.
No. Jamie, you told me before that I didn't have to stop smoking.
Oh, now you said it. You just said you didn't.
Holy crap, you're just repeating yourself and not even hearing what I'm saying again. You told me before that I didn't have to quit smoking.
When?
When we first got together. When you got COVID, and lost part of the use of your lungs, I told you I would quit smoking because your breathing wouldn't be the same.
Hey, Cody Viz.
Oh, so you really like focusing on the very beginning, don't you?
Well, you have. You mentioned Mark, remember? You mentioned Mark, remember? So it's okay
And?
if you mention the beginning. It's okay if you mention the beginning, but not me, right?
Why did I mention it?
Oh, something where I did something wrong. Because of me being jealous.
Right, weren't even listening, what's new?
Because of me being jealous and insecure. But it's okay that you mentioned something from the beginning, but not me.
Do you ever wonder if everyone around you thinks you're just a fucking asshole?
No, because they know I'm not. They see me in person.
Not to your face.
They don't anyway.
Sure.
They see me in person and they get to know me face to face.
What?
Face to face.
Face to face. And he always says this as if there's some kind of difference, like he's less of a shit person if he's face to face. Like he lives in such a dreamland, as if like once one of his imaginary girlfriends comes there, they're going to be like, you know what, Lorne, I was skeptical, but now that we're in person, you are much less a pedophile than I thought you were. Like, this is like,
Right.
I
It's
have
gonna
not
be
seen
all
you
just,
fuck one kid.
right. It's gonna be just all sunshine and rainbows, and he didn't do anything wrong, and they're gonna want to stay there forever.
Yeah.
No.
No. You know, Lorne, when we were on the phone, I found it really intimidating the way you would scream at me and abuse me. But now that we're in person and you're screaming in my face and being physically threatening with me, I get it now. This is much better. I'm so glad I came.
I mean, I think he really feels that way.
I agree. Yep. Like,
It was crazy. I don't understand his psyche
no.
and how he thinks the way he does.
I think a lot of it is he needs something else to be the issue going on with him. Like the issue that's happening with him can't be because of his past. It can't be because of the way he treats people. It can't be anything of that. There must be something else. And what's the main thing with him at the moment? Distance. So remove the distance and everything will be fine.
Not buying it.
They know that I like to be a happy person.
Who laughs about nothing? You're right.
Huh?
I forgot about all of the friends you had. Mr. Personality.
Mr. Personality.
Just because I don't name off friends.
Oh. So there you go, Brandy. He's got heaps of friends. He just doesn't list them. He doesn't feel the need. You know, who wants to name drop, right?
Right.
Just
Exactly.
because I don't live with them.
Barely interact with people.
Yeah, it's because I've got things to do. Why? I interact with people every day. It's just I don't invite.
I interact with everyone every day, baby. My probation officer, my therapist, the guy that runs the sex offender class. Like, I'm always interacting with people. I'm a very extroverted person.
Them over, and I don't go over their houses, and I don't go hang out with them, except for Alton or Calvin.
Right, they wouldn't want to even if you asked.
Right.
Do you ever notice people get busy when you come around?
Nope.
They drop everything when I'm there.
Are you done trying to put me down?
Well, I was making a point originally and you just ignored it to say whatever you wanted to feel better about yourself.
Well, Jimmy, I'm not a bad guy.
Right.
I'm not.
You're a good guy, Lorne. You're a really good guy.
Good people go to
You
prison
know, he says it
twice.
like that, like he has to tell himself he's not a bad guy.
Yeah. I think it's a combination of he needs to tell himself, but I think he also is putting it out there because he's hoping and probably somewhat expecting that her response will be like, yeah, Lorne, I know you're not a bad guy, you're a good guy, but there are a few things you need to work on. You know what I mean? like, how, but how could he with a straight face say, I'm not a bad guy? You have tried to molest several children. You've been caught for that on national TV. You've
Yeah.
gone to jail. You ripped off an elderly couple for 30 grand. You drink drive all the time. You're abusive. Like, and what part of that makes you not a bad guy? Amazing.
Yeah, he's not a good person.
No.
And as much as he wants to think that he is, his actions show otherwise.
Yep.
So if he wanted to turn his life around, he would have done that by now. He would have gone through that class and actually gotten out of it. He would
Absolutely.
have done what he had to do.
Yep.
And he hasn't.
Yep.
And that's on him.
That's right. And that's what kills me about him is that, like, if he did want to get better, he has everything at his disposal to do that. Like, because he has offended and he's in, court-ordered probation, he has the therapist at hand. He has the classes to assist. I mean, nothing he does in there is going to change the fact about what he tried to do. Like, his past is always going to be his past, but he can make steps towards improving himself and have some form of redemption, and he has been given all the tools to do it, but he simply won't. And
No.
So with all of that, to hear him say, I'm not a bad person, is just hilarious. And this
It
next
is.
bit is
It is.
even funnier.
Uh-huh.
I love it.
Going to prison doesn't define a person.
Repeat visits do, though. And, like, to be fair, and as much as it's funny, it's good just to laugh at him. To be fair, I agree with parts of that statement. I think people can make a huge mistake in their life. Like, not sexual offences kind of mistake, but I completely agree. There would be people that have gone to prison, because they got into a bad spot in their life, maybe with drugs, maybe with whatever else, stealing, that kind of stuff. They can go to prison. That's kind of their rock bottom, their chance to kind of look and go, wow, I've gotten so far off the course of where I wanted to be, and then make steps to improve. And in those situations, 100% that doesn't define that person. In fact, what they do after that defines them. You know what I mean? What they do in that kind of, but Lorne, it absolutely defines him.
Right, like he could have went to prison, redeemed himself, learned a skill, a trade, gotten assistance, help in there, and came out a better person. But he didn't do that.
Absolutely. And it's the period after prison that defines him, and this is the definition of Lorne. Incredible.
Yep.
Right, but repeat visits do.
You're just trying anything you can to knock me down. Why would you do that?
He knows he can't say anything. He knows she's telling the truth.
Yeah, but she's just looking for things to bring him down. Because, I mean, as Lorne has told, like, he's just gotten his 2 stints in prison out of the way early. It's still coming for all of us. G'day, Logan W.
If you cared about me, why would you try to knock me down?
I feel like so-called hard truth might do you some good, but like always you run from it.
What a cold hard truth, Jamie. That I'm a bad person?
That you aren't a good person.
That I'm not a good person. Okay, and that's you that's saying that. That's you that's saying that. But you also don't know me face to face.
No, it's your actions.
It's my actions where I'm reacting the things that you present.
Blaming others?
Blaming who else who am I blaming?
Bad person would do that.
Who am I blaming?
Me.
For what?
How you treat me.
Jamie, you're not a bad person.
No,
I
that's
never
right.
told you that you were a bad person. Not once.
When did I say that?
That's what it sounds like you were trying to say. And I've never wanted to treat you
God,
bad.
you can't follow anything.
You're not, damn it, you're not listening to me at all, because I've told you this before. I've never wanted to treat you bad.
I hear everything
We
you
have-
say.
I want to make you happy.
No, you don't. Reactions
Yes, I do.
with the reactions that I've had were from jealousy and insecurity, came from all the catfishing bullshit.
Not Lorne's fault, guys.
That's where all that came from.
Hey, the blind kind.
That's why I react the way I do, or did. I try not to now because I'm just so tired of it.
Your reactions of how you handle that stuff comes you and who you are as person. Period. Nothing else. You are blaming others.
No, it's not, Jamie.
I
was very
love
trusting
the
with
picture
Paula.
changes.
And look at what happened with me and her.
Okay, Lorne, tell me how this isn't blaming others, Lorne.
For playing with people? For playing with someone?
Shut up.
No. Why am I shutting up?
Hey, gay mangoes. Because you're talking shit.
Tell me how this isn't blaming someone else other than yourself.
Hey, Tay driver.
The reason I abused you was because of what other people did to me. Tell me how this isn't blaming someone else other than yourself.
Jimmy, I've already told you that it wasn't right for me to bring my other relationships into ours. I've told you that before. There were things that you have done that triggered me to go back to there.
So are you blaming others?
Yeah, by doing that, I'm blaming others.
You just said you weren't.
I'm blaming others for that, and I shouldn't be, because I should just let it go too.
Yeah.
It's just hard it's been hard for me to let it go because I'm so afraid of it happening again.
You are responsible for your actions, no one else.
I know that.
That's what they teach children, by the way. Crazy it has to be told to a 50-year-old.
Trying to put me down again?
You notice his tone has changed.
Mm-hmm.
He was all like kind of sad and mopey, and now he's defensive.
Yep. So he it's not quite rage, but he's really got his back up now, and
Yep.
really all because she just won't accept his bullshit. Like he just wanted to put it out there, and she'd be like, "Cool, crazy."
Right. and that's not going to happen. I mean, they know that he's full of crap,
Yep.
and you're going to call someone else, especially someone like, you know, him. Like, what he did was horrible. What, you know, it's a child. It doesn't matter if it wasn't really, I mean, for all intents and purposes, it was a child. So, of course, he's horrible for doing what he did. And, and nothing can excuse that. Even if he turned into the most saintly person coming out of there.
Exactly.
But he's just not a good person.
Nah.
He is a liar, and he manipulates people, and he doesn't want to admit to anything that he's
Nah.
done.
Nah. Cannot take responsibility whatsoever.
No, and that's the problem with him. And I don't know that he ever will.
I don't think he will, because I mean, if he hasn't now, why would what would change? You know, it's not like, you know, you're waiting for him to mature. Like, if he's not mature now, he's not ever going to be.
Right. Right. I
Well,
mean,
it's
and
just
you're right.
amazing
Like,
that it.
he's 50 something years old.
Yeah.
You
Yep.
know, if he's not grown by now, it's not going to happen.
Just when you said if he's not grown by now, it reminded me of that Casey call. It was a couple of days ago where it's like they, like it's like along the lines of he's been reparented or something. Like his counsellor's working with him to reparent himself.
Oh,
you're,
yeah.
you're nearly mid-50s, mate. Like it's too late for that.
A little bit too late for that, bud.
Reparent yourself.
It needs to be said.
I don't know if you realize this, Jamie, but people in the world, they do get upset about things that other people do. When someone's been wronged, people get upset about that stuff. When somebody's been wronged when they haven't done anything to be wronged for, people get upset about it. Sometimes it sticks with them.
And do they blame everyone else but themselves for abusing someone else?
A lot of people do. Unfortunately, I did too.
Oh, so then it's okay for you to do it.
No, I said, unfortunately, I did too. And I'm sorry for that. And I'm trying to change that stuff.
Most people don't hold on to it for 30 fucking years like you with Paula.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well,
Yep. Well,
she was the first one that I was ever really... She was the first one that I was ever really deeply in love with.
You weren't together.
No, we weren't, Jamie.
That sounds sort of stalker-like.
Weren't stalker-like because I never stalked her.
And g'day, Fantastic Planet and C&J Dev and some JBD. So I'm gonna have to start wrapping up in a few minutes, unfortunately. So we'll have to do this over two parts if that works for you, Brandi.
Sure.
And yeah, so we'll do a little bit more. But especially seeing we're starting to get into a different topic here about Paula, it's probably a good place to stop. But in the meantime, Tracy Hamill, I know I've mentioned her podcast before. She's done a new cover for that one, so I just wanted to put that up for a bit so everyone can check it out. And then if you haven't already checked out her podcast, please do. It's very good.
Right, but you are to this day still holding on to feelings for someone you were never even with.
Oh, and g'day, Vast. You just got here. Well, that's actually why I'm stopping, because you just got here. I'm just joking. Obviously, good to see you.
I don't have feelings for her anymore.
Well,
I
I
do
don't
have
think
good
so.
memories with her though. Some bad, but some good. Mostly good ones.
You just mentioned her
Mostly good ones. This is the same person in the Casey calls where he's like her vagina was like warm, wet air, and he reckons that he tried to commit suicide after their interaction, but he's got mostly good memories of her. This is a
Right,
very different
exactly.
story.
It's a very different story than he tells Casey, and it's glaringly obvious it's different.
Exactly.
If you know the story that he told her,
Yes.
and then this one, it's like what? No.
It's crazy.
constantly.
Mm-hmm.
She's the only one I mentioned because she's the only one besides you, that I've been deeply in love with.
Oh God.
Right.
Right.
So you mention her based off the feelings?
Yeah.
But you don't have them.
But I don't have them feelings for her anymore. I mean, I hold on to the feelings that I had. No, I'm not even holding on to the feelings. I'm still holding on to the memories that I had. Because it was a good time in my life.
Wow. Judging by how you've described it, if that's a good time in your life, that is pretty sad.
Yeah.
So yeah, so guys, we might start wrapping it up there. So thank you very much for joining me in the chat, and thank you for joining me, Brandy. This has been a lot of fun.
Yeah. Thanks for having me. It's been great.
No, so we're planning to do some more streams anyway, so we'll have to come back and finish off this in part 2, and then
Yeah.
maybe some Casey calls, all that kind of jazz, and all that
Yeah.
jazz. Just Jesse shout out there. So yeah, so thanks guys. Now have a great rest of your night. I know it's Thanksgiving there tomorrow. So we don't have Thanksgiving here, but I hear it's a whole lot of fun. So I'm planning to stream tomorrow, do a little bit of a Thanksgiving kind of style stream. The Most Worst is also streaming tomorrow, so look out for when that is scheduled. And then I'll look to potentially go after him. And yeah, so while everyone's kind of enjoying their their Thanksgiving Day, maybe if you've got a bit of time, we can all laugh at Lawn together. So yeah, so thanks very much, guys. And once again, thanks, Brad. You want to say before we go, do you have anything you want to, like a channel, you have anything you want to plug with your channel or anything like that?
No, I don't. I don't have my own channel. I usually would just go on panels for people, but I'm back now, and I'm glad to be back into the community fully. And thank you for having me. And hopefully we can catch back up soon and finish this one up.
For sure. No. Glad that you're back. Had a little lawn hiatus and back into it. And g'day Bee's Knees. I just saw you come in there. Enjoy your scarlet pies. I don't know what they are, but I hope they're I hope they're good. Do you know what scarlet pies are?
No, I don't know.
They sound good. All right, that's enough from me. Thank you again. I will see you all tomorrow night. Don't forget to delete your archives.